Wait, do that again. All right, guys, my name is Hallie. This is Jeffrey, and we have a booty circuit for you right now. So, yeah, we're gonna work on your peach, make it nice and perky. We're gonna go through 3 rounds of this, but if you want, feel free to go through as many as you can. You really wanna overload your hamstrings and glutes. Gotta, progressive overload, all that stuff to make sure we get those gains. Oh yeah. So we're gonna start with an isometric hip extension in tabletop. So you're gonna come down onto hands and knees. Jeffrey's gonna do everything, so follow along with him. You're gonna get your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're gonna brace your abs and really protract your scaps, pushing away the floor. Awesome. Now squeeze one heel to your butt cheek, and you're gonna lift that heel up behind you, getting into your hip extension, trying not to go into lumbar extension though, so keeping your pelvis in a slight posterior tilt. Awesome, we're gonna hold here 20 more seconds. Try to really squeeze your calf toward your hamstring. Good, and keep that pelvis square to the floor. Try not to lean into the opposite arm. Really push out of those scaps. 10 seconds left. Can you lift your heel a little higher, but try not to let your rib cage flare to the floor? Good, last 3, 2, 1. Lower that side down, and now we're just gonna switch sides. So keep pushing out of the ground. Squeeze your opposite heel to your butt cheek, lift the knee, and start to kick back and up, trying to reach your heel up toward the sky, using that hamstring. That's your main hip extender. Keep your pelvis square to the floor and try to keep your tailbone dropping down so you don't let that lumbar spine go into extension or our pelvis anteriorly tilt. You got 15 seconds left. Keep breathing. Keep trying to squeeze your calf toward your hamstring as much as possible. We're going till that edge of a cramp. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Nice. Awesome. Next, you're gonna stand up. We've got some squats. Okay, so these are air squats. We're not loading your body with any weight. So we're gonna add a 3-count hold to the bottom for 10 reps. Jeffrey, why don't you turn to the side so they can see your form? Great. Okay, here we go. Feet in your squat width distance, whatever that means for you. So hips width or maybe a little bit wider. Go ahead and reach your arms forward as you squat. So you're protracting your scaps. Lower down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push to stand. Squeeze your glutes at the top. We got 9 more reps. Lower down. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. Nice. 8 more. Lower down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. Good, guys. Keep going. Lower down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Drive your feet into the floor. 6 more. Down for 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push up for 1. Nice. 5 more reps. Lower down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale to stand. 4 more. 1. Push to stand. Nice. 2 more. Down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. Last rep. Coming down. Find your base position. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Push. Nice. That was 10. Great. Okay. Next, we're going to get into a modified side lunge position and do some hip abduction liftoffs. So it's going to be a little bit more narrow than your complete side lunge position. So bring your straight leg in. Keep your body's weight on your bent leg. Like 95% of your body weight is on your bent leg. You're just going to hold your hands in front of your chest. Brace your abs. And now with all that weight shifted over into your bent leg, you're going to exhale and lift the straight leg up just a few inches off the floor. Lower down. 9 more reps. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If you absolutely need to hold on to something, feel free to do so. But see if you can do this just balancing, using your stabilizers in your hips and your quads to help you keep balance. We got 5 more reps. Try not to rotate your pelvis open. Good. 3 more. Exhale, lift with control, lower with control. 2 more reps, guys. Last one. Good. Go ahead, stand tall to transition through center to the other side. Nice. Get into your little hip hinge on the opposite leg. Straighten one leg out. Good. You really want to go for 95% of your weight on that bent leg side. so you can freely lift this. Now exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower with control. Try to keep your pelvis and your hips square to the floor, so the lift should be super small. If you're lifting your leg up super high, that's probably because you're compensating and opening your pelvis to the side. So keep it square to the ground. Try to feel the engagement in your standing legs, hamstring, and glute as much as you can. Good. 4 more reps. Moving with control. Take that abduction of your hip. Just 2 more. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Rest. Nice. So that was one set of this little booty circuit that we've got for you. We're doing 2 more sets. So go ahead, come down onto hands and knees again for the tabletop isometric. Okay, here we go. Set up, squeeze one heel to your butt cheek to really engage your hamstring and your calf. Good. Now lift the knee and start to press up and back into your hip extension, finding your hamstring and your glute. Good. Holding here. This is a 30-second hold. You want to make sure you're keeping that active push out of your shoulders. Rib cage stays pulled in. Abs are engaged like you're in a plank. Awesome, guys. We've got 15 seconds left, so keep that tension in your glute and your hamstring. Keep trying to push the heel up and extend your hip, but try to keep your tailbone dropping down. Last 2, 1. Lower the leg. Good. We're just going to switch sides. No rest. Keep your shoulders above your wrist. Squeeze the opposite heel to your butt cheek. Lift the knee and go into your hip extension. The knee doesn't have to be high to feel out your hamstring. Notice how Jeffrey's knee isn't actually that high off the ground. So don't worry about getting height. Worry about getting the engagement in your hamstring and your glute. Good. We've got 15 seconds left. Keep squeezing that calf to the hamstring. Keep pushing out of the floor. You guys got this. It's a lot harder than it looks. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Nice. Stand right back up for our squats. Oh yeah. Here we go. Go ahead, set yourself up. Feet maybe a little bit wider than your hips. You're gonna face that way for me? Sweet. Okay. Here we go. Reach your arms forward. Really protract your scaps. That'll help the rib cage stay pulled in. And now lower down into your squat in 1 count. Pause for 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. And 4 reps. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. Awesome. Lower with control. Find your depth. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. 7 more, guys. Down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. Lower down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Good. You got 5 more, guys. Halfway there. Down. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. Nice. Down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. 3 more. Here we go. Down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Last rep. Here we go. Down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Nice. Awesome. We've got those hip abductions and that little mini side lunge. Go ahead, set yourself up. You want to shift 95% of your body's weight into your hip hinged leg, into your bent leg. And then exhale as you lift your straight leg. Try not to rotate your pelvis open as you lift and lower. Good. You got 10 reps. So go with control. Try to stabilize as much as you can. All of that engagement is happening in the standing legs, hip, outside of your glute, hamstring. Should all be really working to stabilize. Good. 5 more. Good. 3 more. Last one. Nice. Awesome. Go ahead, switch sides. Jeffrey, let's have you actually just turn a little bit more to a diagonal because I want everyone to see a little bit more about the side of this hip. Yeah. So go ahead, get into your hip hinge. Awesome. Notice how Jeffrey's spine is super nice and straight. Here we go. We got 10 reps on this side. Exhale as you lift. Good. His pelvis is staying pretty square to the floor, so make sure you're not rotating this hip open, right? Keep the front of your hip facing the ground like you have headlights on the front 2 points of your pelvis. 5 more reps. Feel out that engagement on the side of your glute and hip. 3 more. Awesome, last one. Nice, stand and rest. Awesome, yeah. Feeling the burn, booty burn? Oh yeah. We got one more round, guys. Let's try not to rest. Let's go back into that tabletop position for the isometric hip extension. Here we go. Set yourself up with a strong foundation, hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Bring one heel to your butt cheek when you're ready. And then press up and back, lifting that knee up as high as you can without going into lumbar extension or an anterior tilt of your pelvis. Holding here, 25 more seconds. Keep actively pushing out of the floor. Jeffrey's shoulders are protracted. Everything is stable and moving. Good, you got 10 seconds left. Keep breathing through this. Your breath will help fuel this movement. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower that leg and switch. Awesome. Keep that body nice and stable as you lift that knee off the ground. Go into your hip extension. Good, hold. Awesome. Try not to shift weight into the opposite side of your body. Keep weight in the hand of the leg that's lifted. You got 20 seconds left. Keep squeezing your calf to your hamstring. Keep trying to drive that heel up. It's as if someone has their hand right on top of your foot and they're trying to push you down. Don't let them push you down to the floor. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Nice, stand right back up. We have our last set of our squats. So go ahead, set up for those. Find your squat stance, whatever that means for you. Your toes can be turned out a little bit. Okay, here we go. Reach your arms forward. Protract your scaps. Think about widening your scaps on your spine. And lower in 1 count. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. 9 more reps, guys. Here we go. Lower with control. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Nice. Down 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Awesome. Keep going. 7 more reps. And notice at the bottom, everything is still active. Don't just release. Good. Exhale, push up. 6 more. Down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. You're halfway there. Down 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. You got it, guys. Just 4 more. Here we go. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Nice. 3 more. Down 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. 2 left, guys. Make them nice and smooth. Hold 3, 2, 1. Push to stand. This is your last squat today. Down for 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. Nice. Glorious, right? Here we go. Back into that little mini side lunge with the hip abduction, trying to lift that straight leg. So shift most of your weight into your bent leg. Really stick that butt cheek back. Find your hamstring and glute to help stabilize. And then exhale, you're gonna lift your straight leg just a little bit off the floor. Isolate that engagement in the outside of your hip and glute. Inhale as you lower. 9 more. Exhale, lift. Lower with control. Good. Keeping that pelvis square to the ground. We don't want to rotate from our pelvis and our lumbar spine. We're just abducting the hip. It's hard to do, and you probably won't get a lot of range of motion, but you'll feel it a lot in your standing leg and in the outside of your glute. 4 more reps. Slow it down. Here we go, guys. Last thing, got 10 reps of those on the other side, and then we are done. Yeah, we made it. Here we go. Set your foundation, stabilize. Exhale as you lift your straight leg up. just a few inches off the floor, lower down. Good, yeah, really find your standing legs, glute and hip and hamstring. Yeah, good. Don't be high for it to be successful. You got 5 more reps. Last 3. Last 2. And last rep, here we go. Good, lower with control and stand to rest. Awesome job, high five.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Booty work always feels great, right? Awesome job, guys. That was just a really fun and dynamic circuit to really access all different areas of your glutes, hamstrings, and hips. I hope you enjoyed it. That was 3 rounds. Feel free to do some more. That's okay. You can really burn out that booty. Okay, join us next time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys soon. Have an awesome day.